Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Welcome everyone to Ford Field, home of the Lions here in Detroit. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Terrapins will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Spartans offense will take the first swing of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Give to the running back. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. Third and goal from the 4, and 3 tight ends on the field. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative in this one. I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Maryland Terrapins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. With the catch, it's Belly. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Finds his man. It's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. He's going to run it.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Here's the heat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Maryland, 0.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. Gets away from one, finds room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Ray. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-lineman, Jerome Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that could use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. That gets them back to within 10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Right on the money. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Breaks the tackle. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Calls his own number. 2nd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Frazier.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the ground with the back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Finds his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go right back to him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Washington. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle, it's Manning. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. To throw, it's Childs. Snagged in the middle, it's McCray. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
23, Maryland, 9.
Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Fleming. And they're able to get him down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The give to the single back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the first down. And this offense, they've got some momentum going now.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They go to the counter. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
State 30, Maryland 9.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Washington. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He's got him.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The line gets set, 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
At the 33. And 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Release to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long. trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation